Imagine a world where your mind and the digital universe are seamlessly connected. Picture a reality where the boundaries between thought and technology dissolve, and your ideas flow effortlessly into the digital realm. In this world, your intentions are instantly understood, not just by machines but by other people too, creating a new language of pure thought. With a single thought, your room dims to the perfect ambiance, or a friend's face materializes for a mind-to-mind chat, no words required. Everyday tasks become effortless, as your environment responds intuitively to your needs. Imagine sharing memories, emotions, or even dreams, directly from your mind to someone else's, forging connections deeper than ever before. You compose music by simply imagining it, notes and melodies flowing directly from your consciousness into a perfect symphony. The creative process becomes limitless, as your inner world is translated into art, sound, and experience without barriers. Every fleeting inspiration can be captured and shared, making creativity more immediate and collaborative. This isn't magic or distant sci-fi, it's a future science is building now. Researchers and engineers are already developing the tools to make these dreams a reality, pushing the boundaries of what's possible with brain-computer interfaces. Our thoughts and memories are rooted in the physical world, an intricate dance of electricity and chemistry in our brains. Billions of neurons communicate in a complex network, creating the very essence of who we are. Understanding this dance is the key to unlocking new ways to interact with technology and each other. For centuries, the brain was a black box, its workings hidden from view. Early scientists could only guess at its mysteries, relying on crude tools and limited knowledge. But curiosity drove generations to keep searching, to keep asking questions about the mind's true nature. Now, we're learning to listen to its silent electrical song, and even translate it. Advanced technology lets us decode the language of the brain, turning thoughts into signals that machines can understand. Each discovery brings us closer to bridging the gap between mind and machine. The quest to interface with the brain is the ultimate exploration of what it means to be human. It challenges us to rethink identity, communication, and the very nature of consciousness. As we venture further, we may discover new ways to connect, empathize, and understand each other. Like the internet or the invention of language, brain-computer interfaces could fundamentally rewire our society. They promise to transform how we learn, work, and relate to one another, opening doors to possibilities we can barely imagine today. This technology invites us to expand the reach of our minds beyond physical limits. It offers the chance to overcome barriers of distance, disability, and even language, empowering us to share our inner worlds in ways never before possible. The symphony of thought is just beginning. As we learn to orchestrate our minds with technology, we stand on the edge of a new era, one where human potential is amplified and reimagined. Are you ready to listen? The future of thought awaits and its music is calling us all. What exactly is a brain-computer interface, or BCI? At its core, a BCI is a revolutionary technology that forms a direct communication pathway between the human brain and external devices, allowing thoughts to interact with the digital world in real time. Think of it as a bridge, one that translates the brain's complex electrochemical signals into digital commands, enabling us to control computers, machines, or even prosthetic limbs using nothing but our thoughts. Imagine your brain as a bustling city at night where every thought, sensation, and intention is like a stream of electrical traffic zipping along intricate highways. Each neuron fires off tiny electrical impulses, creating a symphony of activity that underlies everything we think and do. For most of human history, this inner world was a mystery. We could only observe the brain's activity from the outside using crude tools and indirect measurements. But now, with BCIs, we can monitor this electrical traffic in real time, peering directly into the brain's dynamic processes as they unfold. There are two main approaches to connecting with the brain: non-invasive and invasive BCIs, each with its own strengths and challenges. Non-invasive BCIs use EEG caps placed on the scalp to detect broad patterns of brain activity. It's a bit like listening to the city's hum from a distance, capturing the overall rhythm, but not the individual conversations. Invasive BCIs, on the other hand, involve implanting tiny electrodes directly into the brain tissue. This allows scientists to eavesdrop on the chatter of individual neurons, capturing detailed signals with remarkable precision. With this level of detail, users can achieve precise control over external devices. Imagine moving a robotic arm, typing on a screen, or even drawing a picture, all powered by thought alone. Both non-invasive and invasive BCIs rely on advanced machine learning algorithms. These systems decode the brain's electrical patterns, translating them into digital commands that computers and machines can understand. The process is a two-way street. The system learns to recognize your unique neural patterns, while you learn how to shape your thoughts to communicate more effectively with the interface. It's a true partnership, human biology and machine intelligence working together, each adapting to the other, creating a seamless flow of information. The BCI process can be summed up in 3 steps: detect, decode, and translate. First, the system detects brain signals, then decodes their meaning and finally translates them into actions in the digital world. Over time, as you and the BCI adapt to each other, the connection becomes more natural and intuitive, almost like learning a new language that bridges mind and machine. The result is a remarkable symbiosis, where the boundaries between thought and technology begin to blur, opening up new possibilities for communication, creativity, and control. As we continue to decode the brain's electrical song, the future of communication is being written, one neural impulse at a time, in the language of the mind itself. BCIs are already transforming lives, especially in medicine. For people with paralysis, BCIs restore lost function, allowing them to control robotic arms or type messages with their thoughts. These systems decode neural signals and translate them into action, restoring autonomy and dignity. BCIs also give a voice to those who cannot speak, enabling communication at near-natural speeds. Non-invasive BCIs help manage conditions like ADHD and anxiety through neurofeedback. Consumer EEG headsets let users control games or drones with their minds. These early steps signal the transition of BCIs from lab to daily life. The first whispers of a new era are here. As BCIs evolve, their impact will reach far beyond medicine. Artists could create music or paintings directly from imagination, bypassing physical tools. Surgeons might control robotic instruments with thought, achieving superhuman precision. Students could absorb knowledge more intuitively, experiencing history or complex concepts as vivid mental models. Communication could become conceptual, sharing feelings, ideas, or sensory experiences directly. The digital world would merge with our minds, search, navigate, and create by thinking. The internet could become an extension of memory and cognition. We wouldn't just use technology, we'd become one with it. Human intelligence, creativity, and connection would be fundamentally transformed. The boundaries of possibility are expanding. The true promise of BCIs is the expansion of human intelligence. Imagine flawless recall, instant learning, or mastering new skills by direct download. This isn't about replacing intellect, but amplifying it. Teams could collaborate as a single, networked intelligence, solving problems together in real time. BCIs could unlock new senses, seeing infrared, feeling weather patterns, or experiencing the world through a satellite's eyes. Our perception of reality would expand, giving us a richer understanding of the universe. Self-awareness would deepen as we monitor and guide our own mental states. Mental wellness could be revolutionized, with tools to enhance focus, creativity, and happiness. The journey inward, powered by BCIs, could be as transformative as our journey into the digital cosmos. We stand on the edge of a new era of human potential. The path to a BCI future is filled with scientific and technical hurdles. The brain's complexity is staggering. Billions of neurons, trillions of connections. Invasive implants risk infection and tissue damage, and the brain may reject foreign objects over time. Decoding the brain's unique, ever-changing language is a monumental challenge. Machine learning must adapt to each individual's neural patterns. Current BCIs capture only a fraction of brain activity. Scaling up requires breakthroughs in miniaturization and data processing. Lifelong, safe, and effective BCIs demand new materials and smarter algorithms. The journey will require patience, ingenuity, and respect for the brain's complexity. But the rewards could redefine what it means to be human. As we unlock the brain's secrets, ethical questions loom large. Who controls access to our thoughts? Privacy could be redefined or lost. Security is critical. BCIs could be hacked, memories stolen, or perceptions manipulated. Access and equality matter. Will only the wealthy benefit, creating a new cognitive divide? We must ensure BCIs serve all humanity, not just a privileged few. Most profound, what happens to our sense of self when mind and machine merge? These questions demand a global conversation and careful stewardship. The future of consciousness is in our hands. Human evolution is entering a new phase, one we direct ourselves. For the first time in history, we are not just adapting to our environment, but actively shaping the course of our own development. The choices we make today will ripple far into the future, influencing not only our bodies but the very nature of our minds and societies. Brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs, represent an evolutionary leap, not in muscle or bone but in mind. These technologies promise to bridge the gap between thought and action, allowing us to interact with machines and even with each other in ways once thought impossible. By merging brain and machine, we transcend biological limits. Imagine a world where memory, learning, and creativity are amplified, where disabilities can be overcome, and where new forms of communication emerge. This synthesis could create a new substrate for consciousness, more capable and connected than ever. We may one day share thoughts, emotions, and experiences directly, forging a collective intelligence that redefines what it means to be human. Throughout history, we've used tools to extend our abilities. BCIs extend the mind itself. Just as fire, language, and the wheel transformed our ancestors, these new tools could transform us in ways we are only beginning to imagine. The journey is risky, demanding wisdom and ethical responsibility. We must ask ourselves not just what we can do, but what we should do, as we navigate the unknowns of this new frontier. But to turn away would deny our deepest drive, to explore, understand, and become more. Curiosity and ambition have always propelled us forward, urging us to seek out new horizons. The universe is vast, and our minds are the key to its wonders. As we unlock new levels of understanding, we open doors to discoveries that could reshape our place in the cosmos. Enhancing that key could unlock new questions, new answers, and new possibilities. Each breakthrough brings us closer to solving mysteries that have eluded us for millennia. The next chapter of evolution is being written in the connection between neurons and technology. Our story is no longer just about survival, but about transformation and transcendence. Are we ready to take the next step? The future is calling, and it's up to us to answer. We stand at the edge of a vast, uncharted ocean. BCIs are our vessel. We've glimpsed their power to restore, create, and connect. The future isn't a destination, but a reality we shape together. This conversation belongs to all of us: scientists, artists, lawmakers, and you. Will we choose connection and understanding, or division and control? The possibilities are as limitless as imagination itself. The future is calling. What will we become when the boundary between thought and action fades away? The conversation is just beginning. Your thoughts matter.